right, guys, J.R. Smith 1906 building here in downtown Holyoke, doing a workshop. So I have access to 9 floors of what is an abandoned high-rise. There was a grocery store on the ground floor, and then as it changed hands over the years, different uses for the upper floors. Most notably, it was a series of law offices because the Holyoke City Hall is right next door. Okay, 1906, J.R. Smith building. Just gonna explore around and try to get an idea of how I want to set up my shots. So I kind of like this shot just because there's some odd doors, window frames sort of hanging out here. So I might take a few different angles of this room, but I just like the juxtaposition of how they're sort of laid out. Obviously, this was probably staged, set up by someone before me, but interesting enough, I'm going to shoot this. My battery here. Right now we are on the first floor, so there's 9 total. Not a whole lot going on here aesthetically, at least on this floor, but I'm hoping there'll be more, as we get to the top floors. Just doing a series of bracketed shots here. Basically, I'm setting my camera at different exposure levels and then taking a series of 3 shots, which I'll blend together in Lightroom. It's tedious, but the photos do come out pretty nice. It's the most accurate representation of what the actual shooting conditions are, and it's important for any photographer to use this method. It's a lot of work sort of blending everything together, making it look right, making it look accurate. Anyone here? That's cool. I'm loving the colors of this room, so I'm going to try and set up a shot here. There's another photographer in the other room, so I'm just going to be respectful of her space. And I'm talking low just so I don't sound loud and obnoxious. Being a New Yorker here in Massachusetts. I was expecting it to smell a lot worse.
The smell?
Yeah.
I think they opened a lot of windows. That's why.
Did they?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Interesting.
And each floor, though, is not as
Yeah.
long as I thought it was going to be.
Right.
Yeah, that was different.
So what, this was like a grocery store at one point, I think is what I was doing some research. Like 1906 when it opened, that was, I think, the first use.
Yeah.
You have to like dig for the information, but obviously it's been repurposed, but yeah. Oh, whoa. Very cool. So that's something neat. So a lot of these setups are really interesting. There's a lot of abstract shot potential here with the way these rooms have been left. I just think that's really neat. Just love how these rooms are set up. There's a sense of a whole abstractness with some of the random pieces of furniture, equipment left behind. So these are the things I like to document when I go and shoot spaces such like this. So right now I'm just setting up an alternate angle shot of this room. I just love the doors, the color of the paint. Inside the closet here, it's all blue and sort of peeling, which is pretty cool. So I just love that look, and that's kind of what I'm trying to define right now when I'm setting up these shots. But I'll just give you guys a look at what I am trying to capture here. Okay, all right, so I'm done with those. Let's take a walk around. Hey, how's it going?
See you now.
Pretty neat staircase. Might come back and shoot that on the way down. Just trying to give myself some space between the rest of the photographers here. Huh. 1998. Massachusetts Turnpike receipt. 1999. Okay, so we have somewhat an idea of when this building was last occupied or used based on the dates of those materials. But neat, very neat. One of the neat things in shooting spaces like this, you never know what you're going to stumble into. So this is pretty neat. Old safe, just sitting in the room. I tried to open it, but it's all locked up. Yeah, thing weighs a ton. All right, here we go. I am on the top floor. This is supposed to be the 9th floor, I think. Anyway, this is the top floor in which we are allowed to go. There's a stairway that goes to the roof, which is off limits to us. But I am on the top floor. There's a lot of bird droppings up here, so I was wearing my respirator before while doing some shooting. So I do have the floor to myself, so I can talk a little louder. And this is a pretty unique building. Most of it is gutted, so there's a few floors where I struggled to find stuff to shoot aesthetically, but it's still a neat place to explore, legally, that is. I'm gonna show you guys just out the window here. That's downtown Holyoke. And I think this building next to us is the church or it's the town hall. I'm not sure, I have to look on the map. I'm not too familiar with Holyoke, Massachusetts as a city. Yeah, aesthetically there's not a whole lot going on, but it's cool to see a few items left over, sort of set up in an abstract way. So that's sort of the look that I've been going for while I've been doing the shooting today. It's a unique opportunity for sure. My first so-called high-rise shoot that I've done. So I'll have to check that off the bucket list. I like the juxtaposition of these two ladders here. This is nice. I'm going to take a few more minutes just to hang out up here. I do have the floor to myself. I've been able to sort of distance myself from the other photographers, so as the floors have gone up, everyone sort of dispersed a little bit. But I'm curious to see how other photographers in the workshop sort of define the space, and I'm curious to see like their work, and perhaps they caught things that I missed, and vice versa, I caught things that they missed. But yeah, it does feel good to be out exploring. Usually with normal day-to-day life and adulting, it becomes harder and harder to go out, kind of shoot this thing that I like to do. But yeah, with that, I'll see you on the next one.